I am Livia from Wheatopolis.
Hi, Livia. Nice to meet you.
The first question I have for you is, when you first came on NCIS, it was very an adversarial role that you had, and that's been changing. And how do you see that changing in the future? Where do you see that going?
Well, I think what I've learned with the writers and the producers of NCIS, things change just enough to give you a certain sense of comfort, or maybe a false sense of security, and then they change again. When I think about some of the reasons that the show is successful after 7 seasons, one of the things I think that the producers have been so adroit at doing is giving you a sense of this is the way things are going to be, and then suddenly they're not. And what I love best about playing the Leon character is that he's a bit of a question mark to begin with. So you can go in any direction character-wise with this person. I think he and Gibbs will always have, because they're on the same side, what the fans really wanted to know at the beginning was, is this guy a good guy, or is he going to turn out to be a rogue or bad? And I think people realize he's on the right side. He's on the same side as Gibbs. How they go about doing things, you know, is really where the tension is. I like the fact that that dynamic, you know, sometimes it'll be dormant, but it'll resurface at times as well.
I was going to say, that's one of the things I do like. I do like that tension, because all the other directors that we've seen on the show have really gotten along with Gibbs, or he can roll over them.
Right.
And Vance is not that character.
No, he's not that guy.
My other question is, where do you see the relationships with some of the other characters? Because you really don't get the chance to spend a lot of time with the other characters. Have you asked for that, or?
No, what this has been for me, and I think, like I've said in earlier interviews, if I had been a part of this, if this had been my experience 20 years ago, I would probably have a whole different mindset about, you know, sort of looking over the fence and wondering what's on the other side. I have enough confidence in myself as an actor, and enough confidence in the creators and what they created and their process, that I know that they will write what is true to the whole of NCIS. And this character, now that we know that it fits, you know, it won't be underutilized and it won't be overutilized. You know, you'll never see an episode where you go, boy, they just, you know, they could have used Vance more or whatever, because they use him when it's necessary, because of his position, because he sort of represents absolute power in that world. It's a slippery slope. Of course, I'm always curious, but I like what we've done, because it keeps the audience sort of guessing as to, you know, where he'll, you know, resurface.
What about the family life? You're one of the few characters that they've actually shown.
I'm the only character on the show with a husband, with a family.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about that, and where that's going? Are you going to see any more? Can you give us any information?
We will, but it varies, because I think as the storylines go, you know, what warrants, you know, sort of seeing Vance's family, you know, you have to tread very carefully, because if you overuse it, then the first thing the audiences will say is, why was his wife there? You know, you don't want to showing up at work bringing lunch, you know, and you know. But the funny thing is, you know, Vance's wife has used the gun more often than Vance has on the show. So.
I was about to say, the last time we saw her, wasn't she shooting somebody?
She was shooting somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I like
She's got more notches in her gun belt than I do. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.